justice and peace and equality.
All right, Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation. We're back with Ms. Barbara Coleman of Connecting Hearing. Collaboration.
Yes.
Man, community collaborating.
Yes.
October 18th, for big day for Connecting Hearing.
Yes.
What can the community expect October 18th?
Well, expect to have a good time.
Okay.
Pull out your Afro puffs,
Wow.
your Afro wigs, your platform shoes, your bell-bottom pants.
Okay.
Pull all of that out. We'll have contemporary music, today's music being
Okay.
played. The DJ may throw a 70s song in here and there.
Okay.
But the idea is to come out, have a good time.
Right.
Help support the organization. We have sponsorship opportunities available. But it's at Eagles Landing Country Club.
Okay.
The doors will open at 6:30 with a red carpet.
Red carpet.
That we
Game
will
Changers.
have. Game Changers will be doing our red carpet for us and taking
Yes.
pictures. We
Really
have
excited.
a photographer that's there. We have the DJ. We have good food by the
Right.
country club.
Okay.
And it is just going to be a night of networking, a night of food, entertainment. We have an artist that's going to be there.
Oh, wow.
Tamara Gammon,
Okay.
and she is actually going to paint a live portrait for us
Oh, wow.
during the event.
Wow.
And the one thing about this artist, she's a well-renowned artist,
Okay.
local.
Okay.
And believe it or not, she used to live here in Henry County.
Wow.
She's
Wow.
now in the Atlanta area, and she has a studio.
Okay.
But she takes the elements from the night. She never knows exactly what she's going to paint or
Wow.
what colors she's going to use.
Okay.
But her paintings can be for any demographic.
Okay.
Because they do not have a color to them, meaning you can't identify them as a black person or a white person or Asian person.
Right.
The way she create her people, she again pull from elements of the room.
Okay.
Like one of the paintings that she did, the color guard was performing, and
Okay.
there was a lady that had on a nice flowing dress. So she incorporated that into the painting, and it's absolutely beautiful. So she's going to be there,
Wow.
and she will auction off some of her paintings, and these are original paintings. And so we're looking forward to it.
We're
If
excited.
nothing else, just to see what others will have on. We will have a contest for the best dressed man
Okay.
and for the best dressed woman that night.
Man, shake a tail feather, man. Shake a tail feather. It's gonna be going down to Eagles Landing Country Club, October the 18th. Connecting Hearing. Where does the proceeds go? Who does the proceeds help, and what's the vision to getting, making sure that we keep Connecting Hearing going another year? We're gonna do everything we can at Game Changers to ensure that, and making sure we give you guys a voice in the community so
Yes.
that people can know what's going on.
Yes, and we appreciate that. And I
Awesome.
thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you
Awesome.
for that.
Yes.
But the proceeds for this event will go towards our general operating. As I mentioned, we are funded through grants and through donations.
Yes.
I pay my staff through grants.
Okay.
Without grants, I do not have a staff.
Wow.
And so the proceeds from this will help to make sure that we can continue the programs and services. It makes sure that not only will we have staff, but we
Okay.
can buy those simple operating supplies that we need. It makes sure that we can continue to put families in hotels.
Wow.
It makes sure that we can continue to help a family that may need cleaning supplies, or a mom that just moved into a new place may need a bed.
Right.
It helps us to have people on deck to help to continue to cultivate the resources in the community.
Yes.
And connect people to the resources.
Wow.
And so without this funding, as well, I mentioned earlier, all nonprofits are struggling right now.
Yes, they're definitely struggling. Lack of resources, lack of funding from the federal government,
Exactly.
and the state government,
Yes.
as our governor has shut down state funding,
Mm-hmm.
those type of things. So we definitely need the people to step up. Now, if people want to donate, they don't have financial donations, but they may have toilet tissue, they may have anything. Because you got, like, again, when I walked in the building, I saw thousands of shoes across the wall. Where can they drop off this? Where can they drop off products so that they
Yes.
can continue to support that initiative?
Yes, our physical location is 162
Okay.
Keys Ferry Street. Keys like keys to the car, ferry like the boat.
Yes.
Keys Ferry Street, not road, because if you do road, it's going to take you in the country.
Man, the whole country.
Yes. So make sure Keys Ferry Street. And again, we are located right next door to McDonough City Hall. And I like to tell the folks that are coming to our office, if you are at McDonough City Hall and you're looking at the City Hall, Bank of America is to your back.
Yes.
We are the 2-story brick building that is to the right of McDonough City Hall, between the City Hall and the Hardys.
Wow.
And there's not a sign out front that will say Connecting Henry.
Correct.
But you'll go up the ramp, and that's where we are. We're typically there Monday through Friday from 8 until 5.
Okay.
Certainly you can drop off donations. If you would like to do a monetary donation or mail anything to our office, it can be sent to that same address. Any check made payable to Connecting Henry. If you go to our website, connectinghenry.org, you'll see our PayPal link. You will see the link for Cash App, that you can also do a Cash App, which is $ Connecting Henry. We have a candle fundraiser.
Wow.
And I'll mention that briefly. There is an organization or business in Hampton, Georgia, Maker on the Main.
Okay.
Her name is Joey. She made 3 signature candles for us. These candles are $25.
Okay.
There's one that's called Connected to Home, because we want every family in this county to be connected to a home. We do not want people to be homeless.
Yes.
Another one is called Peaceful Moments. So when you're in your home, we invoke peace. We want you to have peace. We don't want strife and confusion, but peace in your home. And then the third candle is called Coming Out Kicking. Because remember, we talked about that low birth weight.
Yes.
So when these babies are born, we want them coming out kicking.
Yes.
We want them strong. We want them healthy. And so the proceeds from these candles, again, they go towards helping to take care of the organization, help to take care of my staff. I have a great staff. And I'd love to keep my staff because I can't do this alone. And we are here to serve all of Henry County.
Yes.
So that's what the proceeds will be going towards.
Man, the scripture says the labor is plenty, but the workers are few.
Yes.
And we need all we can on board to get it done.
Yes.
So I know exactly what you mean. One thing before I want to cover before you leave, we talked about the homeless epidemic, and I don't think people really understand that the homeless epidemic that's happening in Henry County right now. Can you give us a scope of what's actually going on and what you guys are seeing out there? Because I think everybody thinks, we all live in these 5-bedroom houses with 4-car garages and everybody's singing Kumbaya all day and loving on each other. But it's a real crisis that's happening right here in Henry County. Tell us about that.
It is. And I want to preference what I'm going to say. It's not just a Henry County issue. It's not a Georgia issue. This is a nationwide issue.
Wow.
All of this is as a result of the pandemic. A lot of it as a result of the pandemic.
Okay.
We know that rental prices have increased.
Okay.
And if we could do a poll of all of Henry County and ask how many people have had an increase in their salary since the pandemic, not many people will say they had a significant increase. Certainly everyone, you get the annual cost of living bump.
Yes.
But not everyone has had that significant increase.
Wow.
We know that taxes have increases. Everything has gone up. We already talked about the cost of the electric bills.
Okay.
If you think about a family who was barely making ends meet, there's a lot of corporations here, but these corporations in this county, you don't make that much money.
Correct.
I mean, compared to the cost of everything.
Correct.
The majority of our clients are single women.
Wow.
And single women of color.
Yes.
That are just simply, a lot of them are just simply struggling.
Okay.
Something happened to cause them to fall behind on their rent. That something could have been an accident, a death. They lost their job. They had reduced hours. The child got sick.
Yeah.
Any of those things can cause a family to fall off track.
Yes.
Homelessness is not that drunk man that we used to see or that drug addict. Everyone seems to think that everyone that's homeless is on drugs or they're drunk.
Okay.
That is not the case.
Wow.
We have entire families living in their cars.
Wow.
10 people in a house. 15 people in a house. They're doubled, tripled up because they cannot afford to stay where they are.
Yes.
Something happened.
Wow.
And so it is happening everywhere across this country. There are no waiting lists open, to my knowledge, right now. It's certainly not in Henry County for Section 8.
Wow.
Those programs are being impacted right now.
Yes.
The housing authority is full.
Mm.
We get calls from people who say, I've got kids. What am I going to do with my kids? When we have many people who have said to me, if I can't get some help, I'm going to commit suicide. They tell me this.
Man.
It's a hurting time for a lot of people. So I want all of us who are at home, in our 5 bedrooms, in our air conditioner, in our comfy home, to think, what would happen if this happened to me? Whatever this is, the job loss, the spouse walking out, the death of a spouse, a major cancer diagnosis. What would happen to me?
Yes.
And so, again, we can't look at people and be judgmental of what a person is going through.
Absolutely.
It could be me. It could be you.
Any day.
It could be any one of us at any time.
Wow.
And so homelessness, it is impacting single parents.
Okay.
Homes are being sold out from under people.
Wow.
They were renting. They've been there for years. They've been paying their rent. And then the owner decides, I'm selling this property.
Wow.
And you got 30, 60 days to find somewhere to go. Landlords are asking a security deposit 2 to 3 times your income.
Absolutely.
Your take-home pay.
Yes.
And sometimes your gross pay.
Yes. Yes.
People can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
And that's several of the reasons why we have homelessness. So it is happening. It is happening right here in Henry. And we receive about 2,000 calls a month.
Wow.
From people who are just desperate. And unfortunately, we cannot help everyone.
Right.
If they do not meet the criteria, they need to be a Henry County resident for at least 6 months or more.
Okay.
And if they've not been here for that long and meet the other criteria, if I don't have money, I simply can't help.
Simply can't help.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 months is kind of steep because usually they're living to qualify for anything, you need to be somewhere a year. So you guys are definitely going over and beyond the call of duty to be the arms and legs of the community.
Yes.
And we appreciate that. Anything you'd like to share with our audience? Where can people go find you online? Anything you'd like to share?
Sure. You can find us on our Facebook page, which is Connecting Henry. You'll see the little puzzle piece. Our website, again, connectinghenry.org.
Okay.
We are physically located right next door to McDonough City Hall at 162 Keys Ferry Street. I want to extend the biggest thank you to my board of directors, Shayna Thornton.
Awesome. She's
our board chair. H.B. Moore is our co-chair, and all of our board members that support Connecting Henry, and most definitely Mayor Sandra Vincent and the mayor and council of the city of McDonough. We appreciate them so much for their help and for their support, and even for the other mayors in the other cities, because we serve their residents too.
Wow.
And we want to charge the other mayors and the other cities to support Connecting Henry to the level that the city of McDonough does.
Yes.
Because we do just as much for their residents as we do for all of Henry County.
Man, serving all of Henry County, Connecting Henry, man, phenomenal story. Want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule, because I know it's a Monday and I know it's like everything is hated on a Monday, but we want to thank you for taking the time out, sharing your story, coming on our show. Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation. This is my conversation with Ms. Barbara Coleman of Connecting Henry. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ease up.
And equality.